When we find ourselves in the place just right, it will be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we will not be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right.
Like the Plowshares quote we stood in front of last night, it's from the book of Isaiah, and it was set to music by Tom Paxton, and it honors the work that all of you have been doing for so many years and are about to do in the years ahead. How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. So we only have partial compliance at this point. You want to try it again? How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. Again. How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. Across the bridge at Selma, you came marching side by side. In your eyes, a new world on the way. Hope was in your heart, and justice could not be denied. You said, we shall overcome someday. God knows the courage you possess. And Isaiah said it best. How beautiful. How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. Marching to Guantanamo or to the Pentagon, witnessing to peace in many lands, speaking truth to power, singing peace in Babylon, beating swords to plowshares with your hands. God knows the courage you possess, and Isaiah said it best. How beautiful. How beautiful on the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. Now the generations who have joined you on this road look to you with wonder in their eyes. Now the torch is passed along as they pick up the load. Now you see their eyes are on the prize. God knows the courage they possess, and Isaiah said it best. How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in peace. How beautiful upon the mountain are the steps of those who walk in what the report that's going to follow me is, but here's an old song by the Reverend Gary Davis with some new words. put to it by Bob Bosson, a Canadian singer and activist, and kind of puts all the focus on this room rather than the courtroom across town. Oh, glory, how happy I am. Oh, glory, how happy I am. I feel the Spirit moving in the land. Do you feel it? Yes, I do. So you got to sing that part with me. Oh, glory, how happy I am. And anytime I ask you a question, I want you to say, yes, I do. Even if that's gotten you in trouble in the past, I want you to tonight say, yes, I do. All right? Oh, glory, how happy I am. Oh, glory, how happy I am. Oh, glory, how I feel a spirit. I feel the Spirit in the land. Do you feel it? Yes, I do. Now the Lord said to Moses, here's your traveling plan. Though you won't make it to the promised land, will you promise me, Mo, that you'll do what you can? Lord, he said, yes, I do. Oh, glory, how happy I am. Oh, glory, how happy I am. I feel the Spirit in the land. Do you feel it? Yes, I do. Goliath was the biggest man in all of the land. Little David was a shepherd with a steady hand. When the king asked, does anybody have a plan? Little David said, yes, I do. Oh, glory, how happy I am. Oh, glory, how happy I am. I feel the Spirit in the land. Do you feel it? Yes, I do. Now the Spirit is moving and it's starting to grow from the SOA to the WTO. If somebody asks you, do you want to go? Can you say, yes, I do. Oh, glory, how happy I am. Oh, glory, how happy I am. I feel the Spirit. Do you feel it? Yes, I do. If you love somebody, better let them know. If you love this planet, better let it show. 'Cause the seed that you plant is the seed that'll grow. Can you say, yes, I do? Oh, how happy I am. Oh, how happy I am. I feel the Spirit in the land. Do you feel it? Yes, I do. Oh, glory, how happy I am. Oh, how happy I am. I feel the Spirit in the land. Do you feel it? Yes, I do.
So our plan is simple tonight in short order. We're going to ask Annabelle Dwyer, who was in the courtroom today with the legal folks and our brothers and sister on trial. And then Ralph Hutchison, who was sitting in the other room taking notes with great intensity. So we're going to ask each of them to take a turn talking about things from their perspective. Ralph, you ready to
Yes,
let it rock?
I'm going to make it a musical segue from Charlie.
Okay.
Thank you, Charlie. That was beautiful. This is my summary. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little white men, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little white men, 10 little white men, your boy, and 4 women. I started out with, I could have slept all day. I didn't know all the words. So, very briefly, before Annabelle can go into the weeds with you, it was an arduous day. If you've been through jury selection processes before, this one might have been a little different. In this one, the judge asked all questions to the jury, so they didn't hear questions from the prosecution or the defense lawyers. The judge did, in in prefacing one of his questions, point out to them that this is a notorious case. Not that we would want to prejudice the jury about it all, but it's a notorious case. On the good news side, 6 out of 7 of every juror had heard of the case, had read about it, and knew about Transform Now Plowshares. So that was remarkable, I think. And the other remarkable thing is the character of people in East Tennessee, regardless of their life circumstances or their occupation, every one of them will be able to be fair and unbiased and on every question put before them. Annabelle, correct me if I'm wrong, but every single one. And the other thing, just a few numbers, there were 70 people in the jury pool. 44 of them identified for the judge in connection with the military in their life or their immediate family. Several dozen of them identified for the judge that they had family members or people very close to them engaged in law enforcement. So that was the pool we were drawing from, and even if we had thrown out all 70 and got 70 more tomorrow, that would still be the pool that we were drawing from. That's what it means to come to trial in East Tennessee. So in some ways it might mean these people are open to hearing the truth with, from people who have been veterans in a certain country. And that'll be part of what they say to them. And the last little enlightening number was that 3 out of the 70 had at one time or another engaged in a protest, demonstration, or strike of some kind. 3 out of 70. And that's actually better than the last time that we had when Michael was on trial here before. So that was the jury pool. That was the results we got, Annabelle.
Well, I think I don't have a song, which is really lame. I'll try to do that tomorrow. But I like, in addition to the kind of thing that Ralph has mentioned, I love the way in which the judge summarized what goes on in why 12, something like, it houses nuclear-type weapons composers. And, I think I'm not going to tell you any details about the jurors who were selected, or if anybody is interested in the formal process, I can tell you. But I do have the questionnaires that the jurors wrote out before they came in, and I'm going through them tonight, so I'll be able to tell you a little bit more detail about who these 10 men and 4 women are. I mean 10 white men and 4 women. And, the only thing that to me was really fun was I was sitting behind Michael, Walli, and where are you?
Over there.
And the jurors were mostly behind us in all the seats. And Michael was sitting, so his juror, his T-shirt read, "I want to live."
Thank you, Annabelle. One thing I wanted to say a word or two. One of the things that I think I stressed with Sunday at liturgy with folks is the whole Plowshares effort is a shared effort. Lots of people do lots of things to make this hammer fall. And I've been very impressed and gratified with the renewal of the partnership between our friends in East Tennessee, at Arepa, and other groups who have hosted. And I feel like together we're creating something, we're forging something, we're building that community called Plowshares. More and more. Megan asked me to do one thing, and we've done this before, and we'll do it again, I suppose, sometime, but Megan would like for each of the folks who's been involved in a Plowshares witness, a Plowshares action, and been to trial to please stand up so that you can see who they are and where they come from. And I know people are from all kinds of age groups and all kinds of parts of the country.
el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí, which means we are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. Try it. Somos el barco, somos el barco, el mar. Somos el mar, yo navego en ti, yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the boat, we are the sea, we are the sea. I sail in you, I sail in you, you sail in me, you sail in me. The stream sings it to the river sings it to the sea sings it to the boat that carries you and me. Somos el barco, somos el barco, el mar. Somos el mar, yo navego en ti, yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the boat, the sea, we are the sea. I sail in you, I sail in you, you sail in me. The ship that we are sailing in was made by many hands. The sea that we are sailing on touches every sand. Somos el barco, el mar. Somos el mar, yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, I sail in you, you sail in me. The journey has been long and hard, but we're sailing still, with a song to help us pull together if we only will. Somos el barco, somos el mar, yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. So with our hopes we raise the sails to face the wind once more, and with our hearts we chart the waters never sailed before. Somos el barco, somos el mar, yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. I sail in you, you sail in me.
Whoa. That one's going on YouTube for sure.
Back to New England in the morning, so we're really blessed to have had him last night and tonight. We don't have another plan for the beyond this evening. I want to one more time thank our three defendants, Megan, Michael, and Greg. on you as you get ready to begin trial tomorrow and as you offer your witness. So thank you three, all, for standing up for us and standing up for the word of Isaiah. The first and last word of the resurrected Jesus, peace.
Peace.